Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming for another Astro Gravitational report today. Got a lot of feedback today with the energies. It's so good when you understand the way the gravity works, the way the gravitational situation comes in. People choose what energies they can use from within. They can choose the energy as fight and aggravations and intense energies, or they can choose the other side. They can choose the inner peace because they conquer themselves. When you conquer yourself, you actually win the fight before it started because you don't create the fight. That is it, the purpose of Age of Aquarius. No more fights, only creations, only innovations, only a building and new things from within, the places that you building from it. I had a feedback from two of the clients. They comes in and they give me a very good feedback. A lot of things and appreciations from it because that's what they choose. But I also had reports from people that came in and they're like, those energies are brutal. Yes, they are. The collective energies right now, they're brutal, especially at midnight. Last 2 nights, the energies, there's been a very, very, you can feel them from within you. So, Tiffany, thank you for coming in. And yes, you have inner fights inside of you. Probably you have inner fights of things that not been solved, that not been resolved. That is it. Fights they're triggered, and I'm talking about today. It's expecting a volcano. Why? The moon is going to be joining Mars in Gemini, and all that it goes and squares Venus, which is the feminine energies, is going to be pushing into the masculines. But the masculine has intuition; he knows what to do, and the feminine has to look at it within itself. What is this meaning of love from within? Because if there is love, there should be no fight. Should be no breadcrumbing. There should be no backstabbing and so on. Everything else that is it out there, it's luck. So by the moon joining Mars, Mars can get boiled up with Venus. So if someone comes into you today with they are fight within you and they're trying to fight for love, or fight for attention, fight for whatever it is, that's the internal fight, not yours. If you solve these situations from within you, this energy is you win the fight before it even started. So use that energy and you will understand. If you look at the picture today, it's actually very good. It took me a little time to get it. That is the turtle. The turtle that moves slow in life. But if you look at it, there is a volcano that builds life. That volcano that gives these materials from earth within the air that looks like a poison. But when these minerals they come down into the ground, they're actually a special minerals that feeding the rest of the earth. The earth is once was a volcano, built the life within. The air is the beautiful energy right now in there, but Mars is there. Mars is in Gemini, and now this presents that volcano within the air from within. If you understand that right now you're giving a rebirth from within yourself with the parts to building a new life from within, not to fight, but to take the energy that comes in for building a new life that is over you. So I'm gonna put you on the side here and gonna talk about what's cooking in the sky, what is brewing in there. Yeah, and I want to say thanks to Matthew who sent me an update. He was like, "Man, you are so right about this." And, yeah, thank you, Matthew. So I want to, since you're a subscriber here, I want to recognize you and appreciate everything. And I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. If you guys sharing the videos, that is it up to you. I'm not telling you to sharing it. It's up to you guys. So what's cooking today? So midheaven, it's at 28 degrees of Scorpio. If you solve your Scorpio issues, you did. If you're not, the intuition is going to remind you because the moon moves into Gemini. That is a at the beginning of Gemini, and it's going to be opposing midheaven. Midheaven, that is it. The work that you do right now, it's going to be that focus that comes in. It is the square with Saturn, and it's a square with Venus. So here is learning and love. Hmm. What does that go with? That goes in because of the square between the moon and Mars that he has right now. So the moon is squaring both Venus and Saturn. Mars is squaring only Venus at the moment. So right now, this inner fight between energy within you, you're probably going to look, why do I fight from within me? For what do I fight? I don't have to fight. I just have to be at peace and gain the wisdom that I don't have to fight. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen naturally within peace and so on. I don't need somebody else's fights. But you cannot feel these energies because people will have a fight from within them. Where is that coming from, though? Ascendant is at 6 degrees of Aquarius. It is together with the sun. Right now, the sun is squaring the North Node in Uranus. That is that the things that are not currently the way it's supposed to was by the destiny. It's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be. Why did it happen? Why did you learn? What did you not do? It's all about to show you to learn from within. You to learn from within you. What's going on earth and to correct from within yourself. The very beautiful is this is going to be the message of towers crashing and so on and so on. It is about you to evolve, and that is coming from Mercury. There is a trining Uranus. So today there's going to be a very intense energies, especially in the afternoon when the moon is going to be approaching more and more Mars. You're going to feel like you are in the incubator from within. You're in this constant heat. You're like a boiling. Be mindful. Don't blow your fuses off. Don't blow your anger, agitations towards people in any way, energetically way, or especially if you're on the soul connections, don't. Because you guys know if you're on the soul connections and you are energetically tied with someone, whatever you're sending to them, it comes back to you. Okay? So be careful what you're doing. Use the inner peace within yourself. Even if someone sends you an energy that is like, brr, you don't want to feel it. So this is what you're supposed to learn. Um, and hi, Bobs. Thank you for coming in, showing up for a few. And yes, to hit the like button. Thank you, Barbs. Bobs, I appreciate it. Also appreciate your feedbacks as well. Thank you for making comments on the videos. Gladly appreciate it. And this is going to be the overall energy. You're going to wake up in the morning. So at 8 o'clock, midheaven goes to Sag. It's going to be expressions and attention. Where is your attention goes, that's what the energy flows, and where there will be the oppositions with the moon and Mars because they're gonna come together. This is where the today attentions is gonna go. You're going to feel it from within, but there is a divine energies that are going with Uranus. That everything of this is for divine purpose from within. You have something with the divine energies. You have something to do with the universe. Universe have something to do with you. And that's what some of you is going to feel, these intense pressures. But if you are in a peace within yourself, with the universe, and so on, that's not going to be applying to you. Actually, the universe is going to tell you, okay, great job, great authority, because midheaven at 12 degrees, it is sextile with the 10 degrees, the sun. And now the sun is a trine with the moon and Mars. Basically, your intuitions is telling you, you did win this fight before you started. Don't start fights. Be in peace and enjoy it. Let others fighting their fights and win their own fights from within. This is going to be a beautiful energy, because the moon in Gemini is telling you, look at the friendships. But the friendships begin from where? From within you first. And you have to be the best friend within your own self. So this is energy of the midheaven is going to be a very good. It is beautiful trine with Jupiter, and Jupiter is sextile with the moon and Mars. There's are angel wings during this time. So at 8 o'clock, you're going to feel this beautiful energy. You catch that, you take a flight. There is no intensity from within you. 9 o'clock comes in. Midheaven is a 26 degrees. Blue Swan. Thank you for coming in. Good morning to you guys. Midheaven is squaring Neptune and Ascendant. You're like, my vision. What happened to my vision? What happened with this vision? What happened with that vision? Hi, Sonia. Thank you for coming in on Scene and Set. Hopefully, we had a great session yesterday with you. I appreciate it for your feedback. And you know what to do. And I appreciate it. The comments in there. Midheaven, it is sextile with Saturn. So basically, you look at it from within. What did I learn? What did I got? What in my situations is? The ascendant is together with Neptune. That is that about, I need to see visions. I need to see clarity. I need to see these situations. But in order to see this, you have to transform. But what is the transformation? Is inner peace, the wisdom to understand that the inner peace is the one that leads everything. 10 Pluto, it is a trine with Mars. So here is Mars is leading the way. This is the power of you to understand, to take this courage. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. To take the courage of these transformations from within you. So at 10 o'clock, midheaven is going. Capricorn, you do a work. What is the work though? Divine work, Mars. There's a divine energy, it's 150 degrees with Mars. Exactly. Midheaven is at 10 degrees, 9 minutes. Mars is exactly at 10 degrees, 0 minutes. You're going to feel this energy from within you. The divine masculine energies, okay, that help you to calm down the fire from within Venus that is there. Midheaven is sextile with Venus. That is it, the divine energies inside of it. You conquer it yourself. By you winning yourself from within, you don't bring the war towards others. And this is a very good work that you need to do. It's one thing that you know is all different when you practice. And when people are practicing, I see the benefits this morning. I had a very beautiful sessions with people, and they give me a beautiful feedback, and I said, "You, thank you, and I appreciate all that, and I want to share it with you." But that is the people who did the work. You know, I'm happy for them. I am happy for them. I am. Okay. So the ascendant is in Aries is going to be a squaring Mercury and Lilith in these positions for it. So be careful with that fire energy, because Lilith is never satisfied. This is like the people who you give energy, give time, you give effort, and so on, and they're never happy. Well, people who are not happy with themselves, they're not going to be happy with you. That's what this is. Okay, so that is the energy that tells you be careful. Maybe someone's gonna come to you with this fight energies. Okay, but that's how the people are. But when you have your inner peace, you invite them into your inner peace. Tell them, we don't have to fight. Do you see the fight is within you, within your own desires? The fight is between your ego and your soul, within your mind, because you want something, you need something. How about you develop these things? How about you go ahead and grow, mature, so you don't have to fight and you have peace inside of you. A lot of this is going to be going on today and in the next few days. That is the fight between Mars and Venus, but it's going that way. So at 11 o'clock, that energy is going to be at the midheaven. You're going to be practicing that energy. That energy, maybe you're practicing with yourself or other people around you. Midheaven, it is a very beautiful aspect, especially a trine with the moon, with the intuition that takes the lead. Venus still in this fight with the moon and Mars, it's like doesn't see the intuition. Fights with the masculine energies. This is like a feminine that is so masculine that tries to have a fight with masculine energies, and they're like, "Who are you fighting? I don't have to fight. I need a feminine love. I don't need a feminine who is a masculine energy to fight with my masculine energies. No, I don't. I don't need that." As some of you is going to feel this intense collective energy there is going to be, but the intuition learns that, builds these friendships, grow. That it's coming from that the moon and Mars, they're sextile with Jupiter and Aries. Take that new learning, apply this new learning from within your life, and Jupiter, it is sextile with the sun. You take that authority of the growth from within, not the authority that you are fighting with the North Node, with the destiny, fighting with the ascendant, and fighting with Uranus, because the ascendant is at 12 degrees, 22 minutes in Taurus. You're fighting with the war within you. Why? You don't need it. All you need is talking to yourself to calm down from within. You do that, that is the greatest thing you ever do. Those who's not calmed down, though, those who still opposing everything, is gonna have even more intense fights within themselves. Some of you is gonna trigger dark night of the soul, or this kind of like a positions like from within. Talking about that, at noon, the midheaven and the sun usually are coming together very close. Midheaven is at 8 degrees 42 minutes. The sun is at 10 degrees 32 minutes at Aquarius, but they are both squaring the North Node and Uranus. You're going to look at it like the universe is hurting you, universe is damaging you, your destiny is all screws up, and so on. Did you screw up your destiny because of your personal desires? You use the universe energy for your personal growth. Now the universe has questions for you. Some of you is going to feel these questions. But if you did everything right, midheaven and the sun coming together, they are beautiful triangles with the ascendant, the moon, and Mars. You're good from within. Midheaven, the sun, they also have sextile with Jupiter, and Jupiter have a sextile with the moon and Mars. See all this energy, all these completions from within you is actually you did what you was supposed to. You didn't fight your destiny. You don't fight energies. You don't fight all these situations. You know you did good. And now the results from within you is different. When all those intense energies, you're at peace and everyone is looking at you like, what the heck? But that is the power of the gravity. What kind of energies is going to be put in? What are you going to attract from within you? What are you going to build from within you, so you are emitting out there within the gravity, within the energies within you? It's a beautiful time, beautiful energies. So at 1 o'clock, midheaven goes with Saturn. Saturn is a trine with the ascendant, and the ascendant is divine energies with Mercury. You see, you need to have a divine talk, divine timing from within you. Where does that come from? Uranus, it is a trine with Mercury, and Mercury is a divine energies with the ascendant of 18 degrees of Gemini. Now, are you learned what the teacher told you? Because the ascendant is a trine with Saturn. Some of you maybe reach out around 1 o'clock to someone who knows more situations, who knows more stuff. Well, I haven't seen the chat. Hi, CC. Thank you for coming in. Look at it within yourself during this time for it. Well, very beautiful energies coming from the chat. Thank you guys for being here. And looking at within these energies right now, you learning how to get the balance. You go back to the notes that you've been taking. You go back to things that you learn. You remember what is Saturn taught you. Saturn want to have us with divine energies with Mars, because Mars moved back and it was very beautiful divine energies with Saturn. All this time when Mars was retrograde, he learned. Now Mars is performing. Mars takes the lead from within. Doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine. You all have a Mars in your chart. Your Mars is giving you this courage, but Mars is also the fight from within you. So right now, Mars is in fight with Venus. Why? Because Mars sees what Venus does. Okay, so be careful with this energy, especially if you are in a relationship, situationship, soul relations, and so on and so on, because that is affecting you. So at 2 o'clock, midheaven, it goes together with Venus, and that energy towards Mars is head to toe. Is like, oof. But if you look at it, pretty soon, when Venus is going to be moving in and about 3-4 more days, she's going to be sextiling the North Node in Uranus. So the thing is going to be calm down in there, because she's going to understand what destiny is, what the universe is. Okay, that's what she's in Pisces, to purge all this negativity that was there, all this that was through that cycle that she went into. What did she learn? What did she took? And for some of the feminine energies, they are going to be purging out the toxicity, the controls, the manipulation stuff, so they can purge and clean. So during that the transitions within Pisces, that's what's going to happen. It is a purge time, because masculine doesn't accept you. The masculine energy is like, no, I don't. And you looking at inside of you, you're gonna be like, what do you understand? I form a feminine energies. Maybe I have something toxic within me. But be careful with this energy. Don't go within fights. Peace. The peace will lead you to the wisdom of what's going on. Okay. So at 3 o'clock, the ascendant is at Cancer opposing Mercury. Usually that is about family. You don't want to talk to your family what's going on about it. Maybe silence from within you, or silent situations in there. Also, Lilith is right there in the vicinity. It's like, no, I cannot say this. No, I cannot, because you feel from within. But midheaven is a trine with ascendant and Lilith in there. Midheaven is at 25 degrees in Pisces, together with the 23 degrees Neptune in there. It's giving you the visions. It's like you need to change, you need to transform. If you don't say what you need to say, then you're going to hold on from within you. Basically, you are boiling your own hell from within yourself. That is it, the guilty subconscious from within you that talks to you. He didn't did this, he didn't did that, he didn't, so on. If you added this to the fire between Mars and Venus, that's going to be like pointing fingers towards each other. But before pointing fingers towards somebody else, how about pointing the finger towards you? See, what did you do? Make self-evaluations in there and purge what you did from within yourself. Take that courage, take that authority within yourself. There is angel wings. That comes in from the ascendant towards Uranus. From Uranus, it's going there into the Mercury. Pluto, who is very close in there, makes a sextile with the midheaven and Neptune that goes into the ascendant. So during this hour ascendant, when it's begin to walk in and Cancer, you're going to catch that flight. For a moment, you're going to see the visions to fixing yourself from within. You're going to fix the things within your family. So 4 o'clock it's coming. Midheaven is with Chiron and Jupiter in there. Still, there is a beautiful trines with the ascendant, but the ascendant that is in 28 degrees of Cancer, it is opposing Pluto of Capricorn. You want everything to be perfect? Nothing's perfect out there. Are you perfect? No, you're not. Do you know everything? No, you don't. The more you know, the more you understand. You don't know. So now we're looking at within the gravity. You are going to be looking at from the inner peace and the wisdom from within. Heal the past from within. Be mindful of what you're telling yourself, because midheaven and the Chiron, they're both on 12 degrees of areas. They're squaring Mercury. No communications. You don't want to talk to people. You don't want to communicate with people. Why? You don't want to communicate because either you bring the war with them, or you know there's going to be a war between you. That's what the Mars and Venus, they don't want to talk about today, right now. But the ones who are in peace, they have beautiful in there. But you looking at inside of yourself and these energies, what is going on. There is going to be a feeling of bringing up this boiling point, because the moon, it is at 6 degrees in Gemini right now. It's very close proximity with Mars, who is in 10 degrees there, and Venus is going to feel like under pressure. Maybe people's going to say, you don't know how you love, your love was toxic, your love was this, your love was that, and love, that is about shows you what you need to purge. If you look within yourself, tell within yourself what was the toxic part from within you. How you're going to purge the toxicity from within. That's what the Venus right now is in exile. She's been in exile for a while because there was no aspects for a while. Because Venus is like, what the heck? I don't know nothing. And at the end right now, you begin to learn in Pisces, you are seeing these mysteries from within you, inside of you, that shows you the good, the bad, the ugly, but it also give you the solutions from within yourself, you to evolve within love. All right, so 5 o'clock it's coming. Now the ascendant is at 9 degrees of Leo, and it is straight oppositions with 10 degrees Sun. And you want to be boiling that authority with Uranus and destiny. You maybe feel like, man, why did God puts me through this? I hate God. I just don't want to feel all this, what I feel. I don't want to be on this. I want everything to be the bad way, the old way, and so on. That is your lower energies. What is the higher energies, though? The higher energies is the ascendant. It is a sextile with Mars and the moon. They're going into the authority, which is the sun. The sun goes into a Jupiter. There is the growth in there, and the growth points you on new visions in life, and you take the flight of the angel wings. But if you take the lower energies, the midheaven is going to tell you haven't changed, haven't transformed. You expecting to doing the same things and have different results? Nope, it's not going to work. A lot of you is going to come into these energies. You may be someone acting the same way towards you, and you're like, I don't need you. You acting the same way. You think the life's going to change? No, I'm not doing it. Done. That is going to be, because right now I'm expecting a lot of the people to end karmic situations, karmic relationships, unsolved situations, and so on. There's going to be intense energies, but that is what this Mars Venus fight is within. The clarity. you to get the clear at the end of the day, to get the aftermath, what it was done, what do you know, and so on about love. So at 6 o'clock, the ascendant is at 21 degrees of Leo. That is a still squaring Uranus, also in midheaven. Midheaven and Uranus, they are 13 degrees 49 minutes, 14 degrees 58 minutes. And that is a squaring the sun. Also, the ascendant at 21 degrees of Leo, it is opposing Saturn. You're like, yeah, I learned this, but I want to be my way. Okay, let it be your way. When did you put so much anger, aggravations, and you force things? Was a good outcome? You all know the answer. Never. So that is going to be the universe. Listen and take care of this. And it's like, you don't listen, and if you don't listen, there is nothing I can do about it. But I can show you the divine visions. And ascendant is in divine energies with Neptune. Some of you may be going to have reviews and visions and deja vus, triggers of what the things was done in the past. So maybe the past is going to hunt you down, but that is going to be coming in to tell you you should have changed. You can change now for a better future from within. So here is a 7 o'clock. Midheaven is a 28 degrees of Taurus. Still this squaring with Venus. Venus, the moon, and Mars, and the ascendant, that is in Virgo, are very much intense energies. Shows you what you need to heal. You have to grow out of these lower energies. The intense fight is boiling. You feel like, man, this, man, that, and so on, because the ascendant in Virgo is pointing you out what you need to heal. The intuitions and Mars are coming together. They are going to be team up for this. So you don't have to blow your fuses. Don't make volcanoes, because in the next hour or so, the midheaven is going to be together with Mars and the moon, and it's going to be boiling out again against love, which is Venus. All right. And without authority situations from within you, be careful. Don't create volcanoes. But if someone creates a volcanoes, transform them to a beautiful islands where there is life. There is a living force from within. Because after the volcano, you can build the life from within. You can build a life on that island that it's made, on that earth that it is. And that's what the universe it is in Taurus. Okay? That's what it is. During the volcano, there is a born of new earth. That is a rebirth from within you. So 8 o'clock, that energy there is increased right now. We have a midheaven, moon, and Mars all coming in together in Gemini. Venus has this 3 squares towards the moon, Mars, and a midheaven. A lot of you within that energy is just going to feel it. You got to be really not feeling it. Is in the air. Ascendant is at 15 degrees of Virgo. It is beginning to opposing Neptune. You're probably going to have the dark visions, the opposing Venus energies from within all this that comes in from Mars, the moon, and midheaven. That is the inner work that it have to done with the moment. That is the intuition. It take the divine masculine approach to take over the authority of your actions. Take a new road. Take a new situations from within. And if you do that, the healing, it is in order. The inner peace on earth is in order. Midheaven, it is that beautiful trines with the authority. Ascendant is a beautiful trines with Uranus, and Uranus is trined with Mercury. Again, the 15 degrees. Mercury is in the 15 degrees of Capricorn. Uranus is almost 15 degrees. It is about 14 degrees, 58 minutes, only 2 minutes from the 15 degree. And ascendant is at 15 degrees, 18 minutes, and Virgo. Healing, professional way that materialize into the earth, which is Taurus. How about damn apples? You guys know what I'm talking about. And at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is at 27 degrees of Virgo. There is oppositions with Neptune and Jupiter. The people who have not done this is like, I have not done it. I did not grow. I had the wrong visions and everything went crazy. It probably did because you didn't transform. But if you transform, there is nothing more better than this. So what happening is that the ascendant is pointing out that you transforming, you're going to grow with this. You're going to fix that authority and you're going to be fixing your intuition, your divine energies, divine masculine energies within you. There is a divine energies with Saturn. You listen to divine energies within yourself. Midheaven is at 26 degrees of Gemini. Beautiful divine energies with Pluto. Boom. You're transformed. You learn it to transform. Now you harvest what you putting as a seeds in the ground. So whatever you got, whatever you planted, that's what you're gonna harvest from within you. And at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is at 10 degrees of Cancer. That's what the midheaven is. And the ascendant is at Libra, 9 degrees, 9 minutes. That is going to be opposing Jupiter. A little bit intense energy is going to tell it that comes in because there is no balance, really. But if you did the job, what is the balance going to be? So funny, right? Now that 9 degrees, 9 minutes ascendant is beautiful trine with the moon and Mars. They are in the 10 degrees of Gemini, but we also have a 10 degrees, the sun in Aquarius. The new road in the air, that is it, the wisdom that it's gained through the inner peace and the vibrations in the air. That is it, the beauty from within. You take that beauty, there is a divine energies between the sun and the midheaven and Cancer. You put that inner peace into the family within. Beauty. Midheaven is sextile with Uranus and the North Node. So you work with the universe and you fix the things within your destiny, within yourself. Uranus is a trine with Mercury, proper communications. What happens if you don't? Midheaven is opposing Mercury. You don't talk about it. You're blocking yourself. You aggravating yourself. Mercury is squaring the ascendant, and you're like, I'm not going to talk about any relationships. I'm not going to talk about anything about this. Ascendant is opposing Jupiter. You do not grow. You're still immature. And Jupiter is squaring midheaven. So here is all that energy is going to be dumped out where? In the family, inside of the family. That's what the toxicity is going to come out from within you. So that's what going on about 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. This energy is really going to point it out. Midheaven, it is at Cancer. So if you put up that fire in there in the family, you're gonna get it back. You didn't grow, you don't transform, nothing goes okay. The family, the relationships are not going okay. You have this intense communications, aggravations. You maybe use a language that's not kind of like proper. Be mindful about that inside of you. But if you did everything right, midheaven, it is a divine energies with Saturn. You learn it. The lessons, the ascendant is a trine with Saturn. Boom, you learn it. The lesson about relationships. And guess what? The ascendant is in divine energies with Neptune. And now Neptune, it is sextile with Pluto and is a trine with the midheaven. You see the other side of the coin of these energies. You see the benefits. All it takes is you to transform. you flip the coin and the other side. And 10, you're learning what the situations is coming from within you. Beautiful divine energies, they're gonna come. That is from midheaven towards Saturn, and that is from the ascendant towards Neptune. That's what you need to be. Because otherwise, if you screwed up, you're gonna learn what you screwed up. It's gonna come out on the surface. But if you fixed it, you're gonna understand the gift from the divine that's giving it to you. So at 12 o'clock, midheaven goes into Leo, and that ascendant that you felt like 5-6 hours ago, okay, it is at 9 degrees of Leo. That is a squaring the 8 degrees 46 minutes north node. It is opposing the 11 degrees sun, and it's squaring Uranus. We talked about this last year, to be mindful what you have in this four zodiac signs. That is a Taurus, a Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So Aquarius is the last season of this squaring. We're still going to have some more issues this upcoming summer because of the transitions of the North Node through Taurus. We are going to have these energies that are coming in within. And then we are going to move to cardinal changes that's coming because the North Node is coming into Aries, and the four zodiac signs that's going to be more affected with this. This is going to be Libra, Cancer, and a Capricorn. So this Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, it's going to go away. We are going to learn their lessons in there. We are going to learn the lessons for it, but we're going to prepare for cardinal changes that come in it. Cardinal, you improve from within you. But talking about this 11 12 o'clock energy, that's going to be a very intense. And if you feel this intensity at midnight, you don't sleep, you turn around, or so on and so on from within you. Be mindful about this energy. They're intense. The ascendant is at 2 degrees of Scorpio. There is going to be a squaring Pluto. You didn't transform, you didn't change, you didn't do anything that is okay, then the fight is on. And if you haven't found the inner peace within you, the moon and Mars is going to be really piling on Venus. Be soft from within yourself. Okay, be soft from within yourself. That's what it was, the astro gravitational report. And now I can take some few questions that you guys have, and I appreciate you, all of you here. Erica, hi, thank you for coming in. I'm asleep by 8:30 at night. I'll get back to you on which last card was laid on the table at 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. Amen. Thank you, Bobs. Appreciate it. And if you guys wants to share something about energies, or you want to do something about it, if you have some questions, great. If not, we are gonna see each other over at daily chatting. We're gonna talk about more about the energies. All right, guys. So if you have no questions or anything, let's share the love and the light. Hopefully, this report helped all of you. I love you all. Be loved. Do your work. Go through the things, and let's build a better world and be loved. All right, guys. Be loved. See you tomorrow.